Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look at a flashlight. Pretty cool looking modern one. That's been really interesting. It took over a month to get here. It is from China, directly from China for that matter. And my apologies if I have a little bit of sniffles. I'm getting over a cold or something. The name of this is in Mandarin and in Spanish. And the instructions are completely in Mandarin. Even Google Lens or Google Translator had a problem with it, so I had to kind of figure it out. So that's kind of interesting, but I don't mind. When I go to the website for this flashlight, a lot of it is written in English, but it doesn't tell you anything about its specifications other than its weight and battery type. So I'm going to go through this as best I can. This is actually sent to me from the people over at banggood.com. I know that sounds like a horrible name for a company. It sounds more like a porno site than a shopping website. But Banggood's been around since the early 2000s. I've shopped with them before. It's kind of like the OG predecessor of Temu and Alibaba and a few others. So Banggood's been around for a really long time. So we'll get over some of the information about this here. Please do not get angry at me if I mispronounce either of these words wrong. Again, Mandarin is, so I can read some Mandarin, but pronunciation is really, really hard for me. And then the other one is in Spanish. I think it's Spanish, and my Spanish is not good either. It's better than Mandarin, but it's not much better. So the brand here is Xiaomi. Xiaomi. It's Xiaomi. I know that the X in Mandarin is pronounced with a sh instead of a z or a something of that nature in English. So I think it's Xiaomi. And then the second name is Mijia. Mijia. Mijia? That sounds Spanish to me. Now, Xiaomi means little rice. I don't know what the other one's what it means. But sorry for a little bit of background and information there. It's a little long. But this is actually kind of a cool flashlight. It's a got a Type-C charging port on the back. It's a USB Type-C. And the battery on the inside is a 3100 milliamp amp hour battery. So I'm thinking it's probably something like an 18650 battery on the inside. No idea, because I've tried to open it up and I couldn't. There is also, like, you've been looking at the front here for a while. That emblem there, which I don't know what that means. It is 1,000 lumens max at its highest rating, and there's a flashlight in the front. There is, in really, really hard to read print, it's almost the same color as the background. There's some battery information there. So there we go. I had to bring another light in here for this. It looks like there's probably a part number. IP65 rating, and that's about it that I understand from all of that. So yeah, I hope that helps somebody. So other than that, let's go through this here. We have two main buttons. We have an on and off button, and we have a cycle function button. Now, in order to turn this on, hitting the button once doesn't do anything. Twice doesn't do anything. 3 or 4 times doesn't do anything. It won't do anything. You have to press and hold, and the light will turn on. It does have a basic memory function where, like the lantern side, the side light here, will go back to whatever you set it as when you turn it off to turn it back on. But it will not do that for the flashlight in the front. Probably for a really good reason. So I don't know if you can tell, but the button now is glowing, which is kind of cool. So it's glowing, that's glowing. It looks like a 4300 Kelvin color. It's like a yellowish color. And if I hit the on button again, it gets brighter. Now it's turned to more of a whitish color. And then it dims down, and it'll actually flicker at some point. Almost like a firelight kind of flicker. Yeah, so unfortunately I don't know what the lumens ratings are on any of the lights on this, other than the flashlight on high. And I did find a strobe function on this thing by accident, and I didn't see anything about it in the instructions. But for a lantern, it's actually pretty cool. So there you could see background color. You have that darker color there, and then bright white. And if I cycle it, what do we got now? We got, this is like that, almost like a fireplace flickering or candle flicker. And hit the top button again. So now it goes to more of a breathing, pulsing effect. If I hit the main power button again, now it's got a brighter flame flicker. I hit it again, and it's another version of flickering. It gets brighter and dimmer. If I hit the, excuse me, if I hit the change button again here, now I have flashlight. And yeah, it's not at 1,000 lumens yet, but it'll get there. There we go. So low, medium, high is definitely 1,000 lumens. We're pretty close. I don't know if I can tell you how hot this is. Make sure I don't know if I can get that to show up. So, I turned it off by accident. There we go. I can't see where I'm aiming at with the laser, but it's, I get anywhere, you know, they've gone as high as 150 degrees, or 128 degrees, I think is the highest. Let me try to get it out of the camera view there a little bit. So 135, you know, so it's really, really hot at that point. So let me hit the cycle button again, and that goes back to the side. So it seems to have, let's see, low, medium, high on steady light, probably a low, medium, high on flicker light, low, medium, high on front flashlight, and then it has a strobe. It does have a strobe and an SOS. I don't remember if I remember how to get there. There we go. There's strobe and then SOS, which is at 1,000 lumens. It's long press of the cycle button. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy on that end. Okay, you can turn the strobe off by long pressing the cycle button. That's good to know. I didn't know that prior. Or also to turn off any of the other lights, just press the power button for a couple of seconds and it will turn off. So, what do we got? Let's see, 3, 6, 9, maybe 11 functions that I can figure out. It takes a little while to fiddle with because a lot of the flashlights I deal with, you have to hit multiple times, and doing that doesn't do anything. The button on the front here, the on and off button, and the cycle button are like a rubberized feeling, because when you press on it, it has a little bit of give, and it is a little bit different kind of texture. Now, there is one other feature on the bottom here I want to show you. If you open this up, there's a hook, or a little loop, so you can strap this to something. So that's kind of cool, right? I don't know if I can actually open up the a quick look at that Type-C port. It is in a rubberized port. I had to use this to open it up because I don't have any nails. But nice and easy to open up, easy to charge. It takes about 3 hours to charge. I don't know if that's just because when you first get it, they tell you need to charge it first because it's got like no power in it when you first get it. Took about 3 hours to charge. Weighs 125 grams. I'm not sure what that is in ounces for us American folks, but this is the information that's on their website. That's about as much information as they have on their website. But so this is kind of cool. It's like a modern, I want to call it like a modern design. You could almost use it as like a desk lamp or something of that nature. Of course, you could use it camping, hiking, dog walking, things of that nature, or just sitting outside looking at the stars. You could put it on like the fire flicker style, things of that nature. There was something else I had to remember about this, and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, yeah, so if you decide to order this from Banggood, I will leave a link in the description. If you are here in the US, it does ship from China. Like I'm in North Carolina, and it tells me my estimated delivery is February 23rd to March 5th. It's probably going to be closer to March by the time it actually gets to you. And that it is what it is. Depending on where you are in the United States, it might be a little bit faster. I think this went in from China to California and then went across the United States when I was checking the tracking information. So if you're on the California side, you might be closer. If there's anything left in California out there at the moment, between all the storms and the fires, but I hope everybody out there is safe. But other than that, yeah, feel free to take a look at them. This is actually kind of, I would leave this on my desk as a kind of like a mood light, but as also, it takes up very little room, and it looks nice, so it could be like a conversation piece, or could people like wonder what that is. You know, if you put it in a position where they can't see it, they can see there's a little bit of writing in the back, but it's really hard to read, at least for me. But be like a nice little emergency lamp right on the desk and make it match everything else that's on the desk here. But that is it. So thank you for watching. Questions or comments, leave it below, and I will answer them as best I can. Again, the instructions that come with this are all in Mandarin, and I can read like 8 words out of that. Unfortunately, I'm trying, but I'm struggling with it. But this is a good one to play around with and figure it out. I did try to take it apart. I was thinking that maybe this dome is removable, but it doesn't seem to be. It might be something having to do with how it is down here, because it looks like it's a aluminum body. I don't want to bend on this because it's plastic, but if you're interested in how it works, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep fiddling with it, I don't know. But other than that, just take a look at it. It's not that bad. They're always on sale. As far as I'm concerned, they're always on sale on Banggood. Current price is about $25, 24 and change. It's 45% off. And there will be a link in the description. That's it. So thank you for watching. And I'm going to continue to try to bring odd things into my reviews. Brands I don't normally do, or different kinds of products than everyone else, just to make it a little bit more individual instead of like all the other channels out there that do gear reviews. So thank you for watching, and have a glorious day.